With the help of the Ravens, things at Redwood Outpost have returned to normal. As you can see, the Redwood Forest is full of natural resources. It'll be good for you to learn how to use them. As thanks for helping the outpost, I'll teach you some logging skills.
That sounds great. Thank you very much. Sal, I heard that you're an accomplished academic. I was hoping to ask you some questions.
Not a problem at all. What do you want to know? An identity is a unique life experience that you can learn a lot from. You can be whatever you want, really. Want to be a chef? Go ahead. How about a vagrant? No problem. The choices you make will shape your life, whether it's playing an instrument, cooking, gathering, or begging. Logger, miner, gatherer, and hunter. Those are the 4 main roles. You gain experience by performing these day-to-day activities, which then raises your proficiency. Train any of the 4 roles as you see fit. You can focus on one role and be a specialist, or dabble in all 4 and be a jack of all trades. Most of the Raven's shelter supplies come from the Lost City. The shelter sends a squad there every week to search for more. But zombies aren't the only threat there, so it's pretty high risk. That's why we're trying to plant things here, to solve the food problem. By the way, you're new, right? I've never seen you before. And don't forget to get your newcomer's supplies from Sherry. This time of the day, you can probably find Sherry next to the supply truck by the main road. That's where she's handing out supplies to the newcomers.
I'm here for my newcomer supplies.
Hello. Every newcomer gets a welcome pack of supplies. To get more, you'll have to complete missions around the shelter. We never have enough supplies, so we send a search team to the Lost City every week. That's where we get most of our supplies. You can join them if you're in a hurry to get more. I'll introduce you to the team when they come back.
Please report to Raven Shelter ASAP. We have an urgent task for you. Yesterday, we lost contact with the search team that went to the Lost City. However, we just received word that they're still alive.
Sounds like good news.
It's also why we sent for you, because you'd be going up against the clowns. Members of the clowns are violent and highly dangerous criminals. They managed to take the prison guards' weapons and escape the St. Quentin prison when the disaster broke out. After that, they pillaged and looted wherever they went, and obtained many weapons and supplies. We can't negotiate with these lunatics, so we have to come up with another way to save the hostages. Right now, most of our supplies come from Lost City, but the clowns think they own the place, so they think we're stealing from them. They fiercely retaliated against Raven Shelter just as we found relief supplies. I've faced White, their leader, a few times, so I understand him fairly well. He might seem crazy and illogical, but he knows exactly what he's doing. We need to rescue the hostages as soon as possible. There's no telling what they might do. Catherine will lead the rescue effort. She's waiting for you in the break room.
Good to see you again. I was told you'd be here.
Great. I'm here to see Catherine.
She was just here a moment ago. I think she left something for you on the first floor.
Matt the Second?
You're faster than I thought. Did you go to the break room?
I saw the photo. Who's the racer with the afro?
That's Roman. He was a racer before the outbreak, but now he's one of us. He went to the Lost City earlier this week to look for supplies, and we lost contact with him yesterday.
Are the clowns involved?
I wish I could say no, but a scout returned today with a report that clowns are capturing ravens near Signs Hills. They built a small camp out there to hold the hostages. Check your supplies before you leave, and get your ammo and consumables from Clint. He's on the street just outside the shelter.
Once outside, only trust your weapon. And your dog.
The Clown's outdoor camp is on the 7th power station. I've marked its location on your map.
I hope these will help you.
Is the only true order. You, you're a madman. Chaos is the only true order. You're the real madman. Only true order. And you're a madman.
Catherine, according to this letter, the clowns took the remaining hostages to the 7th power station. It's not far from here. Hey, I think I can go check it out.
Records show that their chopper left this morning, so the 7th power station's defenses may be low. Still, stay vigilant. White, their leader, is an old friend of Kane's. Kane was the one who sent him to jail before the outbreak, so he knew White very well. White loves his bombs, he always said. Enough chit-chat. I'm outside the power station and my device is beeping, so I have to go defuse some bombs. Choppers from Lost City are still there. Looks like they didn't leave many people. Your job is to find Roman and save the hostages.
only true order. And you're the real madman.
The clowns sent their signal. This is it. Outside, then start looking inside.
And you're the real madman!
Found a gray checkered scarf. It's the same one as in Ronan's photo.
They must have moved him before we arrived. Damn. Their choppers are on the way. Get out of there! Get ready for battle!
only and you're the real madman!
Kane was right. White loves his bombs.
You mean this huge box is a bomb?
Yes, we destroyed 4 and defused this one. But read this letter.
What a crafty bastard. I can't believe he buried bombs. Good thing you were prepared.
They took Roman to the chemical factory, but I feel like something isn't right. Take the letter to Kane and see what he says. I'll stay with the team to clean up and look for more clues.
From this notice, it looks like they ended up going to the chemical factory.
So what will we do? Infiltrate the factory and get them out of there?
We can't just mosey on in. There is a gas leak and you won't be able to breathe. You'll have to prepare for that first. Rick got back from the factory a few days ago. You ought to go see him.